The 2019 Game Developers Conference kicks off in San Francisco next week. And as you are taking a last look at your schedule, organizers want to highlight a really promising talk about the unique networking model, which makes on this remarkable 8-player multiplayer matches possible. As part of the GDC 2019 programming track called Ubisoft Montreal, Jennifer Henry will present Back to the Future, working with deterministic simulation in Honor. A behind-the-scenes look at an authoritative architecture behind the game, a variation on deterministic simulation that uses time travel to not hinder fluidity and responsiveness, but, as every team that commits to LUTAC, the FORTAM faced many challenges on the path to ship. From the drastic optimizations needed to run 8 times the gameplay in a single frame, to the hard balance between shipping your game and training newcomers, Henry will share 6 years worth of lessons learned about the mysterious world of deterministic simulation in games. Do not miss it. Further details on this talk and many more are available now on GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GDC 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GDC, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website. Subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS, Gamasutra and GDC are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. The Writers Guild of America has announced the nominees for its annual Video Game Writing Award, with the winners to be announced February 17th. Although there are a lot of factors that dictate which games are eligible for guild recognition, events like this offer game developers a way to keep an eye on the games that stand out from the rest of the year's releases. Plus, this is a great opportunity to recognize writers' efforts in the game production process. It's also worth mentioning that there are many hurdles involved with submitting a game to be considered for the award. The nominated games and their respective writing staffs for the past 2019 Outstanding Achievement in Video Game Writing are as follows: Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Associate Narrative Director RSMATTHEW Zacharak, Joel Janis, James Richard Mittag, Narrative Director Melissa McCoubrey, story by Jonathan Dumont, Melissa McCoubrey, Hugo G. Art, SCRIPTWRITERSMADALINE Hart, Betty Robertson, Jesse Scoble, Diana Sherman, Kelly Bender, Joe Chia, Eve Fong, Zachary M. Paris, Ken Williamson, Daniel Billum, Jordan Lemos, Simon McKenzie, Kathleen McMullen, Susan Patrick, Alyssa Ralph, Stephen Rose, team-led writer Sam Gill, writers Jonathan Flieger, Kimberly Ann Sparks, Ubisoft Quebec, Batman, The Enemy Within, Episode 5 Same Stitch, lead writer James Windler, written by Megan Thornton, Ross Bealey, Lauren Mee, story by Megan Thornton, Michael Kirkbride, Telltale Games, God of War, written by Matt Sophos, Richards and Grandi Albert, Corey Barlog, story and narrative design led Matt Sophos, story and narrative DSIGN RICHNAD and Grandi Albert, narrative designorian Walker, Adam Darling, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Marvel Spider-Man, story John Pickett, writers Benjamin Alfman, Kelsey Beecham, co-written by Christos Gage, additional story contributions by Dean Slott, Insomniac Games, Sony Interactive Entertainment, Pillars of Eternity 2nd, Deathfire, Narrative Designer Alex Skoko, Eric Fenstermaker, Kate Dollar-Hind, Megan Starks, Olivia Veras, Paul Kirsch. Additional writing Tony Evans, Josh Moss, Casey Hollingshead, Nitai Potter. Narrative design Liz Carey Patel, Josh Sawyer. Obsidian Entertainment. Naughty Dog is known for shipping games that are both engaging and highly cinematic. And at next year's Game Developers Conference in March you will get an inside look at how the magic is made. Specifically, you will get to see Naughty Dog's story. Animator Mary Ann Hayden pull back the curtain on the design of Uncharted. The Last Legacy's charming Cinematisla felt riding her Dame Narrative Summit session on design versus story. How Uncharted, The Last Legacy, addressed the elephant in the room. This promises to be a fun, informative talk that will give you an inside look at the story and design process at Naughty Dog. You will learn from both a design and production standpoint how an animal originally intended as background became a vital part of the narrative, and the useful vehicle for bonding two characters together. For more details on this talk, and many more, check out the GDC 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to lay out your GDC 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. Bring your team to GD, register a group of 10 or more and save 10% on conference passes. Learn more. For more details on GDC 2019 visit the show's official website, or subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, OS. Gamasutra and GD are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Dying Light developer Techland is shutting down its Polish publishing and distribution department, as reported by Gamasutra. The decision will result in around 30 layoffs by the end of 2019, but will not affect the company's broader publishing and development plans, including those related to Dying Light 2. After months worth of market analysis, we have started the process of shutting down the Polish publishing and distribution department. The process will last until the end of 2019, commented company CEO Ponoć Yuka. This only applies to third-party boxed goods on the Polish market. For several years, physical distribution has not been the core of our strategy. Marciuka said has personally taken care of the affairs and future careers of those staffers affected, and that severance packages that surpass Polish employment legislation standards have also been agreed. The level design workshop at this year's Game Developer Conference chock-a-block with great talks and roundtables, including a very special presentation from Bunny about how to build levels that appeal to a variety of player types. World design for different player types, presented by Bunny Design Light Railing Deck, aims to dig into practical ways to build worlds that your players will love, while also leveling up your world designers by learning how to focus on what matters most. This is the place to be if you want to only run practical ways to tailor your levels towards player motivation through concrete examples from franchises such as Mass Effect, Dragon Age, and Bungie's on Destiny. You will also learn how to think about what's most important in your game based on your intended audience, so you can spend your limited time building that instead of something your players will not value. To learn more about this great talk and all the other cool sessions available during the Level Design Workshop, make sure to check out the 2019 session scheduler. There you can begin to plan your GD 2019, which takes place March 18th through the 22nd at the newly renovated Moscone Center in San Francisco. For more details on GDC 2019, visit the show's official website. Subscribe to regular updates via Facebook, Twitter, RSS. Gamasutra and GDC are sibling organizations under parent company Informa. Ion Games is a crowd-funded series about research and applications of artificial intelligence in video games. If you like my work, please consider supporting the show over on Patreon for early access and behind-the-scenes updates. Horizon Zero Dawn stands as one of the most critically acclaimed of Sony's roster of PlayStation 5 exclusives. As the Hunter Aloy, players venture across the post-apocalyptic landscapes of the future to uncover the mysteries of her past and how the world fell in the years before humanity's fall from grace has led to the rise of the machines, robots of varying shapes and sizes that now run free across the lands. These robotic animals are intelligent, coordinated and lethal, requiring quick thinking to survive and even greater preparation and planning to successfully destroy. In this first of a two-part series, I'm exploring the gameplay and decision-making systems that bring these creatures to life and power the core gameplay experience. I will be looking at not only how they make decisions to scavenge, to hunt and to survive, but how they coordinate themselves in the wider world either individually or as part of a hers. Please explore how the game creates an ecosystem of machines that is balanced and managed across the many territories and regions of the New World.